Fellow, what does this pandemic reveal about values in society?
Yeah, so I think for this question, I'm mainly going to be focused on like tech ethics, kind of, and in
Yeah,
the way that like a lot of different countries are doing contact tracing right now, but like in a lot of different ways. So, kind of like here, like Apple and Google have partnered up to not only ensure anonymity and anonymous. I don't know how to say it.
anonymously.
Yeah. But also like differential privacy, which is like really important because I know like sometimes when you're doing things anonymously, then it doesn't necessarily translate to differential privacy. Um, so that's really good. But I also know that in Israel, they're doing like the same thing and they're promoting that they're doing things with differential privacy, but a
Uh-huh.
lot of people are actually skeptical, which is really interesting. And then also in places like China, they're doing contact
Yeah,
tracing with mobile, but also facial recognition. They're like,
yeah,
yeah, they're having those like facial recognition surveillance cameras that also have a body temperature system in place, and so they can like detect who might have COVID and like make sure they're
yeah.
not going to like spread it even further. So I think
Mm-hmm.
during this time, it just shows a lot of how much um, how much countries are willing to protect the rights of like different citizens and like in
Yeah.
particular privacy rights, because here we're doing it like very differently than how China is doing it. And there's just like really big privacy concerns all throughout, but I think some countries have less than others. So it's really
So why
interesting.
so why is differential privacy and being anonymous and that kind of stuff, why is that's so important during this time?
Yeah, I guess it's not particularly like for this time, but I guess in general, it's really good to be anonymous and have differential privacy so that nobody could, because here, let me think of an example. So for contact tracing, there could be like some companies have been releasing the data of like where people have been. And so
Yeah.
then if you know one person has been to like a certain place and on the data set it shows like there has only been one person at that certain place, then you could probably like trace where else they have been, which could be problematic.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. So question number two, what has the pandemic revealed to your own values?
um I guess not really tech related, but it
Yeah, that's
has
fine.
revealed that I don't always urgently need in-person social interaction. Like I've barely gone outside for these past 2 months, which is kind of surprising because I feel like I'm always out and about, especially at school. And
Yeah.
so it's it's actually not as hard as I thought it would be, but I think also like that's probably how a lot of other people feel. It's like all the essential workers are putting themselves out there like every day and doing a bunch of hard things for us, and I guess we should just pay them back by staying inside.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Then the last question is 50 years from now, what would you want people to remember about these times?
um for me, I think that I'd want people to remember how we went about um, mitigating the pandemic
Yeah.
and kind of like understand the whole process so that like if this were to ever happen again or something like this were to happen again, then they can improve upon this.
Mhm.
um I guess also to appreciate everything that they have because life is
Yeah.
very different now.